Hey, hi everyone. Today I will be showing you a demo of an agent running over a live S/4HANA system in an asset intensive industry. And I will show you the agent's response without using a semantic context layer that I have built over SAP system and with semantic layer over SAP system. So end of the day, an asset intensive industry, whether it is an energy producer, a miner, or maybe a utility, to its core, it is one thing. It's a physical assets converting capital into output and as continuously as possible. And the entire economics is to reduce two numbers: uptime, like availability of those assets, and cost of keeping the maintenance parts or capital replacement and labor, right? And every decision that an executive make is a query against the state of physical world, which is an asset, what condition it is, what work is open, and what parts. So the business lifeblood is ability to ask the system of record about reality and get a true answer, right? And that reality lives in SAP. But SAP was never built to answer questions about business. It was built over 40 years to process transactions, keep the books, optimize for normalizations, and transaction integrity, right? What it really means that meaning was sacrificed for those goals. So result was a semantic depth or semantic debt, the gap between what field appears and what it actually means always remains there. Okay, so in this example, I will show you a demo in which an agent is looking into a field. It is figuring out that, okay, this field is deleted field, and it means that components are deleted under that particular work order, but that is deleted fields actually means something else. Okay, so in this example, as you can see, there is an agent which is looking for an active component on a confirmed work order. So I will ask the AI, show me the component under this particular maintenance order which are active. Okay, so that's the query that I'm writing. And let's see what answers I get without context layer and with context layer. Okay, so without context layer, it is showing me this order has no active component. While with context layer, it is showing me it has got three active components under it. So what exactly is happening, right? So what exactly is happening is that my agent, which was supposed to look into an active component for maintenance order, right? It just looks into the active field. It doesn't find any field which is active or non-active. The next lexicon or close word that it finds is deleted. And it says, oh, this is the next closest word that I'm finding for an active, and I will look into that. And it says is deleted. Okay, and then it shows all the component under this confirm work order has been deleted. But if you have been in SAP space in plant maintenance, you know that if a work order has been confirmed, all the reservations under them comes as deleted, right? Right. And even if I mine my S4HANA system for the API that this agent calls, so let me go into my SAP system and mine this. SAP clearly says, be careful that Xlog refers to reservation after confirmation of the order, and reservation is always deleted. But the agent, as you know, that this is a CDS view and this is an API and this is a comment on the API, agent never have access to this comment. It will just look for the next word that is very close to it, and that's how it will give the answer, right? So just imagine what will happen in scale when you're deploying these agents in your SAP system, and if you're an asset intensive industry, what can happen, right? This is just one of the examples that I'm giving. So for past 40 years, if you're using SAP for that period of time, this problem or this defect of that semantic that was survivable because the person stood between the questions and the answer. So the tacit knowledge or the tribal knowledge that what this field appears and what it really means was done by a person, right? But now agent is not a person. It just looks into the field. It doesn't know what actually it means, and it just gives the answer, right? So this is where my expertise lies, in which I build a semantic context layer over SAP system, and your whatever agents that you're running can get a right meaning to that particular field and give you a right answer. That is where I work on. And if you're building or if you need any consulting on that semantic context layer, you can contact me. I will be available for any conversations regarding semantic context layer. Thank you.